Honestly, I'm tired and I want to talk about it. Y'all, so today is not a talk about gear, tutorials, drums, music, none of that stuff. It's just me talking to you guys and just having a real moment. Honestly, my plate is just like really full right now, and somehow I just keep finding ways to add to it. Like it's just the never-ending cycle of doing things. And to be honest, I like being busy. I like productivity, but not at my own expense. Client projects stacking up, constantly feeling like I'm in go, go, go mode. I feel like I'm constantly editing all the time, always editing or at some form at my computer, sitting at my desk. And I mostly work from home. And some days I literally don't even make it outside. Thankfully, I have been able to prioritize working out, making sure I'm getting to the gym. And because of that, I get up at 5 a.m. and I'm usually walking into the gym by 6. My workout's usually about an hour and a half or so. So I have figured out a way to prioritize that. I do like being up early and being productive, but I don't love that I have to. I feel like I have to because I have no break in my day. And if I do take a break in my day, I feel guilty. And I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling at all. That's me. I feel like I'm an extremely creative person. I have ideas up the wazoo for things that I want to film. And not even just videography ideas, like ideas for other things too. I feel like I'm a well-balanced creative person, but I don't always get to express it or choose to express it. But the heart of my issue that I'm currently facing and is starting to take a major toll on me mentally, and even manifesting physically. Like I have these bags that I can't seem to get rid of. I'm sleeping enough. I'm getting enough sleep. I'm working out. I'm hydrating. I'm eating right. Yet something's got to give. Something's got to give. But the heart of the issue that I'm facing is I've just learned this recently, or maybe it's been a reoccurring thing, but I'm really now taking account of it, is that I prioritize everyone else's needs over my own needs and creativity. And it's starting to manifest so much more in my current stage of life right now. And I know that the feelings of not being able to express your own creativity can lead to resentment. It can lead to burnout. It can lead to frustration. It can lead to feeling disconnected from your own voice, which I'm currently feeling that right now. It can also lead to just losing momentum on your own personal goals and ideas and just creativity. I feel like the word of the video is creativity. You'll probably hear me say that a lot. But I can 100% attest to that because I think I had mentioned in another video, I don't know if it's out, if I've posted it or not yet, but I feel like I put so much work and energy throughout the week into my work, my regular work, and as well as usually on the front end or the back end of my days, I'm doing other client projects, whether I'm editing, well, it's usually editing a project for somebody else. I don't have much time to put towards coming up with things for myself. And I'm trying to, get regular on YouTube. And the way to really be successful and grow on this platform is to consistently feed the platform. And I haven't been able to do that because my days are I'm drained by the end of it. And I don't mean like necessarily physically drained, mentally, to sit and have to edit. And I love editing. Don't get me wrong. I love doing it, but it takes, oddly enough, because you're literally just sitting at a desk for hours on end. It's draining. It takes a lot of creative energy to sit and to edit. It's almost like a physical experience, and I can't really explain it. Maybe some other editors out there can relate to this, but by the end of the day, and usually I don't have an end of the day because when I'm done working, I'm usually pulling up another project to work on something else. So literally at the end of my day, it's just time for me to go to bed, and there's no decompress from the day. Every day just spills right into the next. And because I do prioritize working out, I get up early and I go work out. So there's no real morning routine either. So on Sundays, I like to either create for myself or get outside the house and do something other than staring at a screen all day. Or like I said, create content for myself. But by the time I get to Sunday, I haven't had time to even come up with anything for myself. So I'm either scrambling to be like, what can I film? What can I shoot? What can I do? Or I just don't do anything at all. Or if I do something, it's taking me the whole day to ideate, script, set up, and shoot. So, and then I probably won't even get to editing for weeks. So it's just a never ending cycle of unproductivity. Is that the right word? Just not being productive for myself personally. So it's starting to get to me. It really is starting to get to me. And I have to figure out a way to navigate through this and to create a system that allows me to still get what I need for myself. Sometimes for me, it can be a little bit hard for me to create this setup of I'm going to shoot something for myself, especially if I have unfinished client work. You start to feel guilty. You're like, oh, I could use that time to get ahead on this project, or to just put some time into that to not be so scrambled. And I honestly, I really hate that feeling. I hate the guilt, and I can't help it. I don't know how to navigate those feelings of I could have used that time to work on this project because that's what I'm getting paid to do, but I'm using my personal time to do it. It's a never ending conflict of I don't know, but I know I feel like I'm not creating enough for myself. I'm not pouring into me and feeding my peace and my objective, my personal mission, my personal goal. I'm not putting enough time and energy into that. I don't know, when I'm not being able to feed into my own creativity as well, I feel like I'm just functioning. I'm not creating. I'm just functioning, and I'm not thriving. Some of the things that I'm going to try to do for myself, and this is in no way advice, or don't take this as advice. This is just something that I think I need to start to try to implement for myself personally. And if it's something that you resonate with and think is a good idea for yourself, by all means. But this is not a step-by-step guide no, this is, like I said in the beginning, this is me just talking. I'm just venting to you guys. Okay. And, number one, I think I need to be more intentional about taking a little bit of time for myself every day to do something for me. Even if that's just 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, write down some ideas. If there's even an inkling of, oh, that could be a cool video. That could be dope. Just carve out X amount of time for creator only time to be able to pour into myself as well, because that is a need for me that I'm not feeding. Just dump ideas. And I don't do that enough. I will think of something while I'm working on something else, be like, that would be a cool video. And then it goes into space. And then maybe a week later, I'd be like, didn't I have an idea for that? And I need to create a better system for myself to be able to be productive in the midst of working. Number two, and this one might be a little bit hard because it requires a little bit more effort, but maybe doing one small personal project per week. And this week, this may be that. Just sitting down in front of my camera and talking and venting about just kind of what I've been feeling, the block that I've been feeling. And it could be as simple as this. Like I can make it my weekly check-in or something. And that's just an example. But doing something even small, at least once a week to feed that. And then, you know, once workloads kind of lessen a little bit, I can have more time to get more elaborate, but just to be intentional about finding a story somewhere and documenting it and putting that out. 3, and I've mentioned this in a short form video before, but creating personal boundaries for myself. Like, personally, I would like the weekends to be whatever I want to do. But right now, that for me is Sunday. I try to give myself Sunday to only do what I want to do. And sometimes that may be catching up on some other work for other people or other businesses or other clients. But being that I'm a creative entity myself and I have the desire to grow in content creation, I have to find time to be able to do that for myself. And not every week I'm going to want to do that. It's a beautiful day outside. I might just want to go take a walk, or literally just like not film anything and just exist in nature. I might sound like a hippie, but you kind of get the gist, hopefully, of what I'm saying. But yeah, setting hours or days or a day or 2 days out of the week where it's off limits to anything other than whatever you want to do. And that's been really hard. That's been really hard for me. Let's make this number 4. I'm going to try to do this. I am extremely, extremely guilty, no pun intended, of rest without guilt. Rest is so necessary, and I can't stress it enough, but I also can't practice it enough, because I feel extremely guilty within myself if I take time for myself. Like, if I'm like, no, I'm not going to edit this, I'm not going to work on this today or right now, I'm going to go do XYZ, some other important thing, or just something that feeds my peace, because that's extremely important. And I'm realizing it. I hate that I'm really realizing it at this big age, but peace of mind is so important. It's so important. It's more important than money. Money is very important, but there's so many wealthy people out there that have no peace. And if you can find peace and be grounded in that, once the money comes, now that's living, that's flourishing. So I've never really stressed in life. Honestly, at the phase that I'm in right now is the most stress I've ever experienced in my life. And I try to just remind myself and ground myself. And if you have a higher power that you subscribe to, then that really helps. I'm just going to say that has been massive for my life, and been able to maintain peace in how I move about life is to know that we won't even get into that in this video, but guilt-free rest. Yeah. I don't know how to relax. I truly don't know how to relax, because even when I have like a chill day where I don't have anything to do, I'm like, let's script out some content, which is fine, because I actually love creating, and more so love creating for myself. But being able to take time to relax I think it'll help. I think it'll help create balance, and it'll help create structure to your life and your productivity and your mental capacity. Batteries die and they need to be charged. Just like our body gets tired, you've been up 16 hours, your body starts to move slower, your brain is not responding quick enough because you need rest. Rest is extremely important. So, guilt-free rest. I'm really going to try to hone in on that one. And again, I'm not saying this is something that you should do. I'm saying that these are some things that I think I need to try to start implementing within my personal life so that I can get out of the rut that I'm in right now. If you're watching this and you're feeling the same way, just know that you are not alone. You deserve to create too, and you deserve to have something that's just for you. If you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you for listening to my little yap session. I hope it reminded you that you're not alone. There's strangers out there that are going through the exact same thing. If you can relate to the topic of this video, just drop a comment down below and let me know that I am not out here spiraling all by myself. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.